Hey YouTube, this is me again. This video came to my mind, so I'm gonna make it, and yeah. So, this video has to do with people that sell their soul to the devil for money, fame, riches, or just whatever in general. Just so you understand one little thing about doing that. You're going to hell. That's all I can tell you right now. You're going to hell. Um, Not to be on a rude stuff, but this channel is about love, truth. Okay, let me just repeat that. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. All the stuff Allah and Jesus stands for. So, yeah, this is the truth part of it. You're going to hell. So I'm just telling you that right now. Why I say that is because you gave Lucifer your soul. Your soul is what God gave you to be alive, and you gave it to the devil for money. One little problem about that, though, how can I say this without sounding like a judgmental son of a. One thing y'all have to really understand about the way this duality works, or this dual, or this world full of evil and good, that's in God's eyes the biggest no-no ever, is when you sell your soul to the devil. That is a no. And why? Because to God, your body really don't mean nothing, because it's going back to the dirt from which it came. But your soul is what came from Him. And, well, you selling it is just telling God, middle finger to you, player, you don't mean nothing to me. And I'm going to give my being to Lucifer, who is promising me riches, which, might I add, ain't gonna last you forever. So that might be something to consider. And the other fact to it is, that thing called money or currency? Here's the sad part about money or material stuff. It causes you to have a thing called happiness. And what happiness means is your only state of being happy is when something happens. So, in other words, he might give you all the money and fame and things in the world that you want, but the thing that's not told to you is, how long can you maintain it before it runs out? Because the one thing he will never tell you, I will give you this star in the sky, but it's up to you to keep it shining. Because I ain't helping y'all. I ain't helping you. It's up to you to keep it shining. I gave it to you. You gave me your soul, so I give you this star. You keep it shining. I'm going to just watch you do it. Then here's the sad part. Once he gives you that, the taste of you actually being loved and famous and cared about and all this, that, and the other. And here's the sad part to that whole scenario. There's some people who have lived their whole life feeling like no one cared and nobody noticed them. They feel like an outcast and they're antisocial. So the second they hear their name being chanted in crowds and big lights and stuff, they start to feel important. And that's the high that a lot of people chase. So selling your soul, in a sense, is you trying to chase some acceptance from humanity that ain't gonna last. You have to keep that attention. Then the money that you're chasing, money is what you call numbers. Put on a piece of cotton, woven in a machine. Now, with that said, money based off of the economy. As I said before, it can lose value or gain value. But the things that some people are willing to do to gain money is just, it's not good at all. Like, really, it's just not good. And let's just say there's people in this world that have a thing called a conscience that they don't use because they're way too used to seeing stuff a certain way or doing stuff a certain way. I ain't, throwing no shade at old school people, but they have a lot of omens on them from the stuff they did wrong, and they ain't never fixed it. So yeah. Anyway, point being, there's a lot of people that are willing to sell their soul just to have a little bit of attention that will fade. And why? 'Cause mankind ain't never satisfied. So as far as that whole wanting to sell your soul for attention and fame and money goes, just remember one thing: man's never satisfied. Because as long as you're on this earth, you're not at peace because you're trying to find something to fill a void that wasn't filled as a child. So when you grow into an adult, you're trying to find something that's going to plug that hole, but it ain't going to get filled with nothing materialistic, because anything that's materialistic is made of matter or energy. Energy fades, matter corrodes. So in a way, you're wasting your time chasing that because it's not going to last. But there's people who then came out of a certain way of life and they don't care. As long as they have it, they know how they can maintain it, and they know how they can keep getting it, and that's all that matters to them. But when you get to Judgment Day, that's when the shit comes back to bite you in your balls, because that's the time when you go to hell, because you sold your soul. So you no longer belong to God. You belong to the devil or whoever you served from the abyss. And let me just say it this way, just so it's understood. It's not just in Hollywood that people do that. That stereotype needs to stop. It ain't just in Hollywood. It can be a regular everyday job that someone has, a certain position that they want, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get it. That's called selling your soul. Doing immorally corrupt things to make it ahead in life, that is selling your soul. When you do shit that, when you do stuff that makes you act evil and rude and just fake towards people just to get a dollar or a position, that's what you call selling your soul. So don't assume it's just Hollywood, because it's not. But you will have to go to hell for that, because you gave up what God holds precious in his heart, which is your spirit. So you got to go to hell and pay for that. Not because of him, but because you gave your soul to the devil. So whoever holds the keys to your soul at the end of this life is who you go back to. And as I said, there's some people who think, oh, well, I'm not a celebrity, so that whole selling your soul thing don't count for me. No. Selling your soul just means you're willing to do whatever it takes to gain something that you always wanted, just in the wrong way. That's all that means. And it corrupts your character, and it makes you act evil and bad and rude and mean towards people. And the more you do it, the more it corrupts you. But some people just don't care. So, yeah. And some people are willing to screw over their own loved ones, their friends, their partner in life, all that stuff. Some people are willing to kill them, con them, screw them. They don't really give a damn. As long as they get what they want, that's all they care about. So, yeah. Anyway, And as much as God loves you, He's not going to be able to stop you from getting chained and dragged to hell. Because, again, you gave your soul for some financial stuff and some material stuff that was not going to last. So, and am I saying you're going to be in hell forever? No, but you will go there because of that. And while you're down there, how you come out is you have to get your soul back from your boy. And while you're up here on earth doing whatever you're doing to maintain your lifestyle, whichever way it might be, Hollywood or just regular life, he got this contract with your soul in it or your name written in it. He's holding this thing like, wonder what this person's willing to do to keep this fame or this money that they got. I just can't believe they were dumb enough to sell me their soul for $1. Like, that shit really matter. Oh boy, humans are easy as hell. Literally. But anyway, I'm just going to put this back in the vote because I'll be seeing them when they pass. So, yeah. Then you get down there, and you're like, why am I down here? What did I do? And he's like, oh, you don't remember? You sold your soul to me, bro. You owe me. Get your down here. Time for you. No, you're spending eternity with me. Let's go. I'm your God now. Get down here. So, just as a forewarning to people in Hollywood and people in the regular, everyday world, if you sow corruption, you reap the shit. Just remember that. Whatever bad you do, you're going to pay for it in the end. So don't think you won't, because you will. You definitely will. Because this earth, you're allowed to do evil and good, but in the end, you will pay for all the evil that you do. All of it. Unless you make it right, then that's different. But if you do evil consistently and you don't make it right, you will pay for it. And don't think that you won't, because you will. And then the second you think you get in heaven, Lucifer's like, bring that, nope, get your ass over here, nope, come here, He ain't your God no more. I am. You gave me your soul. Get over here. He's like, no, what you mean? No. Get your ass over here. No, you wasn't saying that when you was coming to me for stuff. Get your ass over here. Nope, come here. Let's go. You're trying to run, and them chains from hell snatch your ass up and drag you in there. You're like, no, God, no, I'm sorry. Hey, I still love you, but you made your choice. You sold your soul for $1. You have to deal with that one. You screwed people, you cheated people, you lied people, you did all types of... Hey, I love you, man, but that was your choice, and that was a free will decision. Now, you will come back up here, but you made him your God. Now, you have to deal with that. You're like, no, please, I'm sorry. I know you are. I know. But again, you made him your God, so you have to spend time with him. He's like, how do I get my soul back? You get your soul back the way you sold it. Reverse all the things that you did. In other words, do right. Basically, that's what you do. Do right. And you're like, how do you do that? Well, in other words, before you leave this earth, if you did sell your body for whatever, or you screwed people out of whatever, try to make it right. Because if you don't, like I said, in the end, you're going to pay for that. So don't think that you won't. And all this trickery bullshit where you're trying to act one way towards one, nope. Lucifer waiting for that ass to pass so he can come and grab you. Just know that he's waiting for you. Second you croak, he's coming for you, and he's gonna come off his throne in hell, come up to the judgment, and drag your ass down. And ain't nothing God can do because you sold your soul to Him, so you're His. I'm just letting you know. And please remember, it ain't just Hollywood, it's regular life too. And believe me, there's people that done sell their soul and ooh, their shit done deteriorated to the point where it ain't nothing but a little black dot now, because they're literally so far gone, they don't even realize it, and they really don't give a crap. So, yeah. And the only way you can get out of hell is if you go to Him and you grab your soul back. And you have to remember one thing when you get it back, don't give it back. And then you have to go through all them moments when you fucked up and make them right. That's just what it is. That's why it's important to know money is not everything. That shit ain't gonna last you forever, but there's some people that do not care. They just want that dollar. They don't give a damn how they gotta get it. As long as they get it, they got it, they're good. So, yeah. But just remember, all that evil shit you do when you pass, Lucifer is waiting to grab your ass and take you to hell. And God can't stop him from doing it because you chose this day who your ass was going to serve. So remember that. Peace. But oh yeah, and He does forgive you, but you going to have to deal with that shit. Big time.